Well, welcome to Impact Parenting. My name is Liann Smith, and I am a parent educator and a parent coach. Professionally, I am a certified parent coach with Seattle Pacific University. I've been trained in a great technique called appreciative inquiry, which really helps parents to draw from their strengths. What are the strengths of their family instead of always focusing on the negative things? So in coaching, you will see that I help you focus on the good things, as well as giving you specific tools to grow and develop those things that you're struggling with. I'm also a certified parent educator or facilitator with Love and Logic. It's a great practical program that will really help you as a parent to find strategies and a framework to work within. Now, I professionally was a children's pastor and a teacher for about the last 17 years. I've taught in middle school and high school and preschool. That children's pastor was a really fun job. Did a lot of programming for kids, usually about 300 to 400 kids at a time in a church setting. But what I found was that I had a lot of parents coming to me needing resources, needing frameworks, needing support. And I literally didn't have the time for it because I was really focused on providing healthy and fun programming or Christian education for kids. So what I did is I stepped out of that role, continued my education, and focused on supporting parents. So you'll see that I have a lot of professional experience in working with families. But I'll tell you where my real credentials lie. And that's my husband and I raising our 3 daughters. We have 3 adult daughters. They're currently 26, 24, and 22. And we have 2 wonderful son-in-laws as well. Now, these girls, really, like all parents, they're our guinea pigs, especially the first one. And our oldest daughter, she's an incredible young lady. And I love all 3 of my daughters, but this one, the oldest, is the one I want in my corner when I'm going into a nursing home. She will make sure I get the best bed and care because she's strong-willed. She's smart and she's strong-willed. In fact, when she was 4, we brought her to a pediatric psychologist because her tantrums were like she was 2. And I knew something was not great. So I was reaching out for that help. And he did an evaluation on her, and he sat my husband and I down, and he said this. He gave us 2 kind of directions. He said, first of all, I think your parenting is fine. And by the way, fine isn't enough. It isn't good enough. But he said, parenting is fine. But where I really think we have the problem is that your daughter is smarter than the 2 of you combined, and she knows where you're going before you get there. I literally, my mouth went open. I went, huh? Are you kidding? I paid $180 for that? I could have told you that. Now, if at that junction, when I was looking for help, had he handed me a Love and Logic book, something that was simple and really spoke structure and love and support into my child's life, had he done that, I was a smart parent. I would have applied it, but he didn't. And we struggled from that time up until she was about 12 years of age. So we connected with Love and Logic when our oldest was 12, so 12, 10, and 8. And I just have to tell you about our terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. We live in Seattle, Washington, and kind of a family tradition was to drive up to Mount Vernon, which is about a 2.5 hour drive to go see the gorgeous tulip fields. We had done it 3 times in the past, so, kind of old news to a 12-year-old, especially strong-willed and smart, 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. How do you think she felt when we loaded them all in? Not so good. I don't want to go. And what were they doing? They were arguing, they were fighting, and the other 2 just followed her. So, our drive up there was not good. And you know exactly what the kids were doing. They were arguing, they were fighting, they were trying to get our attention the whole time and trying to control the situation. And, you know, we pulled the car over, we counted to 10. I don't know why we always counted to 10, but silliness. We did a lot of yelling and telling, a lot of trying to soothe. You know, here's this book, here's this notepad, all of that. And by the time we got I'm talking maybe 10 minutes from the tulip fields, my husband, he breaks and he says, "I've had it. We're going home." And the kids were like, "Score." And me, I was like, "No, I want to go." And that's the way I'm talking to him. I'm like whispering, yelling at the time, "I really want to go. Why are we doing this? Don't turn around. Come on, we got." And, you know, I got angry. He got angry. And we just unleashed on the kids. It was definitely one of those terrible, horrible, no good, very bad days. In fact, and I'm not happy to say, we basically yelled at them from Mount Vernon all the way back home. A couple hours. If I took a breath, he chimed in and vice versa. By the time we got home, the kids just went upstairs to their rooms. I don't even think we had to tell them to do it. And we just sat down and we just said, we got nothing. You know, here, I'm a children's pastor. Hello, you'd think I would know how to do this, right? Our kids were just winning. The power struggles were all over the place, and we were broken at that point. We gave our friends a call. They had kids just a little bit older than ours, and we had noticed that they really had a pretty good relationship with their kids. They weren't always in power struggles. We didn't even know what power struggles were in those days. But anyways, we called them, and they were so nice to us. They said, "Hey, let's go out. Let's go out to dinner and, Mexican. We'll have a margarita or two." I'd be like, "Yes, I barely drink and I need 6. I need 6 margaritas right now." And so we sat and we told them about our horrible, terrible, very bad day. And they so nicely, and I'm dating myself here, but they so nicely slid a cassette tape across the table to us. And they started to narrate how they would have handled it. I wonder what it would have felt like if. And they walked through how they would have handled it. And they told us about Love and Logic. And we were like, "What? Why haven't you told us this before?" And they said something that was really profound. My friend, my good friend said, "Liann, you never asked. You as parents are asking. You're seeking out help. You're seeking out not only knowledge, but you're seeking out support." And I'll tell you, everything changed in our family from that day forward. We began to regain control and positive authority in our household. And it took a couple months to retrain ourselves for sure, and to help our kids learn that we were going to stay calm and we're going to carry through, and that we'd mean what we say and say what we mean, and do what we said we were going to do. And over time, we became that loving, authentic authority, and our children began to really enjoy being part of our family. No more big power struggles. So I invite you into learning about Love and Logic, whether you're going to take a class live, host a class, or, be part of a class that you can register online here on the website. There's always classes being offered if you live in the Seattle area, or if you want to try engaging with our online education program and online coaching. So it's a great program. Either way, you get the education and you get the personal support to really bring these tools into your life and to apply them and help them be your first choice, your natural response. So thanks for checking Impact Parenting out, and I look forward to supporting you.